Hey guys, so this is Chelsea, and this is your introduction video for Dangerous Christian Girl. Let's talk about what you can expect from this series of videos, kind of briefly touch on who I am and the topics we're going to cover, and like the premise behind it. So the whole reason that me and the crew at Like Stars Productions decided to do a video series for apologetics was basically there is such a growing need for teenage girls to know what they believe and why they believe what they believe, and to be able to defend themselves. The college atmosphere is trending more and more secular and more hostile to Christianity, and it's important that these girls not only get saved when they're, a teenager and whatever, but also that they grow up in Christ to the point that when they are in a college environment, they're able to not only defend their faith, but live it out confidently, knowing, well, I have an answer for this, and I know why I believe what I believe. I do have a quick disclaimer. I am not an apologist yet, okay? College takes money. I have certain amount of education from college. What I am is a Sunday school teacher, a novelist, a concerned person who cares a lot about the teenage girls that she loves, and she wants them to be very prepared when they do enter into a college environment or into a workforce environment. And I don't want their beliefs, and I don't want who they are in Christ to be completely derailed by something like an argument that may or may not be valid at all. And usually these arguments are pretty easily takedownable, so we're going to talk about that. I'm going to get more into my testimony in later videos, but quickly how I got into apologetics. I went to a Christian college, and one of the professors there said that the miracles in the Old Testament couldn't possibly have happened. So I went home and I researched what he had said and found out that he was using Hume's argument against miracles. That was what he was using, and we will go over that in later videos, why that's a bad argument, where the logic falls apart in that argument, and what our response could be to that professor. He was later fired, so yay! But, you're going to get bombarded and attacked from wherever, so it's a good idea to be prepared. So let's cover some of the stuff we'll be talking about in these videos, and yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll be covering what is truth. How can we know what truth is? How can we, firmly state, well, this is truth, this is what we're living in. I'm going to try and put things into layman's terms because there's some stuff that can just go over your head. So we're going to try and make those as easy to understand as possible. We'll also be covering arguments, bad arguments, sort of good ones. We'll be talking about, where the arguments fall apart, what arguments are particularly ridiculous and just don't work. Flying spaghetti monster argument, and why that one doesn't work. Okay? And we'll be going through it logically, and then we'll talk about it. We will also talk about theology and understanding certain theological terms, what those mean, what is hermeneutics, and can I eat it? The answer to the second one is no. And we'll be talking about things, we're just gonna make it fun. It's going to be just, come on this crazy ride with me. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm so excited. We'll be talking about, just living out our faith and what that looks like. And we'll be talking about things like modesty. We'll be talking about things like sexual purity. What is that? Is that like a process? We'll be talking about things like, my friend's unsaved, what do I say to her? We're going to show not only what we believe, why we believe it, and how we live it out. And that can be seen as very dangerous. We want to live dangerously, and the most dangerous way to live is to live a life of conviction, and to live a life that is firmly rooted in Christ, so that you can be, go out into this crazy world and stand firm. So that's what we're going to be talking about, okay? So this is Chelsea, and why don't you come on this crazy ride with me and see where we end up, because it's gonna be awesome! I'm so excited. We'll also be, talking, taking quotes from apologists, and we'll be talking about why it's so important for women to be in apologetics, and, just, we're gonna have fun. So come along with me if you dare. Okay, see you guys later. Bye. Oh goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I hope that you will be able to endure. No. Are we going? Is it working? We're all dangerous, really, in our own ways. Surely we are. Okay, so it's sort of like an inoculation, maybe. Good. I don't know. I will not be using fishing metaphors. You are welcome.